this movie might be a little bit of a palate cleanser for you, seeing as you've done so many sci-fi movies in the past. Is there anything new you learned in your research about Churchill and King George?
Yeah, I think the thing that really came through for me being involved in this is actually the degree to which Clementine, Churchill's wife, and he had the partnership that they had. In terms of George, I didn't know a lot about George. I knew a bit. And you learn what you can along the way. But, you're guided by the script.
Right. You know what? You and Gary you got lost in those roles. I almost didn't recognize the two of you. It was an amazing performance. We're starting to see a lot of biopics pop up of 20th century leaders.
Yeah.
What do you think that says to the state of world politics?
Look, I'm not sure that, I think there's difficulties participating in making these things and then making calls about, contemporary politics or stuff like that. I do think that we look to, historical figures for a sense of what we could, should, might achieve. And the great thing about The Darkest Hour is, Churchill's really a titan, an absolute titan in contemporary world history, recent world history, pardon me. And to bring it down and to be able to look in such an intimate way over, a few weeks and then think about what he went through and where he arrived at, that's what's so beautifully that's a great lesson. But first and foremost, it's an entertaining movie.
Very entertaining, yeah. More so than you would think about Winston Churchill for me.
Right.
One thing that I noticed is Dunkirk was a huge success earlier this summer.
Yeah.
What are you hoping that this movie, Darkest Hour, brings across with audiences now?
It's a sort of a great it's a bookend, if you like. I mean, it's the other side of the coin to Chris Nolan's film. But look, I just hope people are entertained, and I know they will be. I mean, that's the only goal, I think, with doing these things is, here you go. I mean, we're not making a documentary.
Sure.
It's not dry. It's funny. It's compelling, and it's an inspiring movie.
I do got to ask. We're from Screen Rant. Got to ask you some
Sure.
key questions. You play the big bad in Rogue One, and you're gonna play the villain in Captain Marvel, which we're guessing is Jan Rog. You're like, whoa.
Whoa.
Possibly villain Captain Marvel?
Whoa.
What distinguishes the two villains apart?
No idea.
No idea?
No.
Have you not heard about this Captain Marvel thing? Come on, man.
No, I've heard about it. I've heard about it plenty, but I've no idea.
Okay. With the villain the villain in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Are you expecting more physicality with the Marvel Studios?
I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing yet.
No, I have no idea.
Okay, well, switching gears back to sci-fi, Ready Player One.
Yes.
I'm really
I have an idea.
I'm a huge fan of the book, by the way. I love Ready Player One. What was your experience working with Steven Spielberg? And is there anything you learned working with him on that set?
Oh yeah. I mean, you learn a lot. Great directors teach you. It's like having a sort of a paid masterclass. And Mr. Spielberg teaches you how to interact with camera and character in a way that's really, really specific, in a way that punches through. He's a very exciting person to work for, and he's a lot of fun. He's a really nice guy. He's a really good bloke.